We are live once again with yet another wonderful conversation with one of our university representatives. So here with me I have Ms. Lahiruni Ekanayaka, who is the Program Manager, Faculty of Business and Law at the 𝐂𝐎𝐋𝐻 Uni. So thank you very much for joining us here, Ms. Lahiruni. It's a pleasure to have a conversation with you. So can you tell us a little bit about 𝐂𝐎𝐋𝐻 Uni?
Yes, so when it comes to 𝐂𝐎𝐋𝐻 Uni, we do offer a range of programs, and it starts off from like the Faculty of Business and Law and Life Sciences, as well as hospitality and management, and apart from that we also have computing as well as engineering. So we do offer a range of experiences for the student at the end of the day, and we also have a range of choices that the student can choose from in terms of deciding their future, because at 𝐂𝐎𝐋𝐻 Uni, like, we want to make sure that our students get the best, because when it comes to education, it's always going to be an investment that they don't want to regret, right? Because the value of education is something that should not be undermined. So we at ESU is focused on making sure that our students get the best experience by ensuring that they have a range of choices to choose from.
So my next question for you is, there are many organizations, universities, institutions in Sri Lanka who offer the same programs under the law faculty, management faculty, under different faculties. So what makes 𝐂𝐻𝐻 Uni unique amongst everyone?
Right, thank you for that question, Nadi. Now, when it comes to 𝐂𝐻𝐻 Uni, I would say we have a very dedicated faculty, and apart from that, we have a dynamic learning environment as well. And apart from that, we also have good facilities. Now, for an example, when it comes to the Faculty of Business and Law, we also have the moot court, which is like a mock court that is designed for the students to give a real-time court experience. And apart from that, we also want to make sure that our students get the best industry knowledge as well. So in order to ensure that, we also have a range of training programs, and apart from that, numerous opportunities such as extracurricular activities that are focused on like advancing their skills when it comes to education.
So the moot court, it's like a simulation of the actual courts, and they get to practice there.
Yes, so it's like, now when it comes to like the idea of law, right? So what I believe as a lawyer personally, right, law is not just about studying things off textbooks. So it has to be a bit of a holistic experience where the students get the chance and the confidence to go before a courtroom one day and make their submissions before the judge. And apart from that, they also need to know how to network better. And apart from that, things like how to improve their skills, both in terms of presenting an oral submission. So it's a holistic experience that is going to train them as professionals at the end of the day. So we want to make sure that by the time that they are out of 𝐂𝐻𝐻 Uni, that they get this sort of exposure, so that we release confident undergraduates who are ready to take on the world. Because when it comes to the idea of 𝐂𝐻𝐻 Uni itself, it's all about infinite possibilities. We want to help the student find out what are the infinite possibilities that the students may have. Sometimes they won't even know it, right? So our goal as educators is to make sure that these students get to learn what they really want in life.
Absolutely amazing, and I think it's great that you have this concept of the moot court where the students get to practice beforehand, because going to courts for the first time and handling your first case would be very, I mean, it's nerve-wracking, right? So it's wonderful that you have that concept. So as my final question, what I'd like to ask you is, what do you think about Future Minds? How has your experience been so far?
Of course, I would say it's wonderful, because like Future Minds actually creates this platform for everyone to network, and also for different stakeholders to pitch themselves, and also at the end of the day, especially for the parents as well as the students, to know about the numerous opportunities that are available for their children at the end of the day when it comes to the education sector. So I think it's a pretty good move that creates, I mean, because at the end of the day, these opportunities and these platforms that create these opportunities are what makes the world go forward at the end of the day, because we are dealing with a very dynamic environment now with the future of AI and technology and all these emerging trends. The world is changing fast, so there should be platforms for the parents and for the students as well as for educators, where all of them can collaborate and work together and understand what are the options that are available. So it's an amazing opportunity. So yeah, good work.
So thank you very much for sharing your POV. On that, I absolutely agree with you. This is a really good platform for everybody to connect, right? So this is exactly what the Nalanda Junior Old Boys Association wanted when they first started this movement back in 2005. They identified a gap in Sri Lanka, a knowledge gap, a guidance gap, and people were not very informed of how they can choose the right career path and the right education path. So that is the whole purpose of having Future Minds Expo. So thank you very much, Ms. Lahiruni, for joining us here today. It was such a pleasure to be in a conversation with you, and we'd like to wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much, Nadi.
So that was a wonderful conversation with Ms. Lahiruni Ekanaika, who is the Program Manager at the Faculty of Business and Law at eSoft Uni. So stay with us. We will be back with more live conversations like this, more updates on what is going on here at Day 2 of Future Minds Expo 2025 Colombo edition. Stay tuned.